When I record podcasts, I like to stay hydrated. Who knew talking could be so hard? My favourite drink to have to hand is Lifeline's Hydro OG. It's a tried and tested product for me. It helped me and my team complete a 24-hour podcast, giving us the edge that we needed to get over the finish line. So whether you're at the gym, on a bike ride, or just trying to get over that night before, Lifeline's Hydro OG has got your back. Each serving is stocked with all the healthy ingredients and vitamins you could ask for. There are a great range of flavours, and with each serving at only 18 calories, you really can't go wrong. Here at the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast, we like to support local, independent companies and brands, and Lifelines is a product that I am proud to endorse. Go to lifelines.com. Now that's LYFELINEZ.com to find out more. Now, without further ado, here is today's episode. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. So this episode, this is see, what happens is sometimes I get invited to really cool events like this one at Abbey Fest. I will just turn up without a plan, but with a microphone in my hand. Now, what tends to happen is I just hit record and just walk around. And this is a lot of me introducing myself to people, having conversations, and it's kind of like you're a little birdie on my shoulder, and you're following me around the bottom, enjoying the evening. Now, this is a great event. We did Abbey Fest last year. And I just remembered the ambience and the atmosphere was really, really nice. And it was very much the same this year too. It was really nice because as I got there, the Ronnies, who I mentioned quite a lot during this podcast, started playing. And the music that they were making was just fantastic. It really was. It was really fitting with the event. And the acoustics, the natural acoustics of the Abbey, really amplified it and really worked wonders. And so this is just a nice, a little bit of eavesdropping as I'm walking around chatting to people. And it's a great event that Lingen Davies put on. They did a really good job. And I hope to see this event keep reoccurring every year. And I do believe actually they just advertised on their Facebook that it's organised for next year already, so it's coming back. So Abbey Fest was great. Maybe next year we can, because I only spent an hour. This was recorded, as I look at it now, a couple of weeks ago. And this is while I'm a Celebrity was on, so I wanted to get home to watch I'm a Celebrity and spend some time with my family. So I only had an hour, so maybe next year we can spend the whole time there, good few hours, and just have a few drinks and enjoy the atmosphere rather than just be in biscuit mode. Actually partake, if you know what I mean. Before we get into the episode, I didn't mention it throughout this one. I left it all just like conversational, but I just want to say that if you guys need a website, make sure you check out the Web Orchard. They are making a state-of-the-art website for the Shrewsbury Biscuit, a brand new one, bells and whistles and all that sort of stuff. And they're great at what they do. In fact, I went to a meeting with Pete White from Web Orchard, and they showed me the website that they're going to build for the Shrewsbury Biscuit, and I nearly cried because it was really, really nice. So yeah, the Web Orchard. They're on Coating Hill, they're local, and they are geniuses when it comes to websites. So if you need one, make sure you check them out. Right, let's get on with the episode. I'm going to stop going on and let you enjoy it. This is Abbey Fest 2022. Hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Coming to you today from Shrewsbury Abbey. It's year 2 of us doing Abbey Fest. We were here last year, and it only seems like yesterday. It was a really nice story actually. I was on a work do
I was at the Armoury with my colleague Kevin. You may remember him if you listen to that podcast. And I said to him, I've got to leave you guys early because I've got to go to the Armoury for the beer festival. And he was like, there's no way there's a beer festival at Shrewsbury Abbey. And I was like, yes, there is. He was like, I need to come and have a look at this. So we did. And we paid to come in. And we sat and had a couple of beers. And I remember sitting in one of the pews here. And he was like, I can't believe I'm sat in Shrewsbury Abbey having a beer. It was such a nice feeling. It was nice. And we're here again. And we're going to go around and get a few interviews. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Darren's here. We're going to get... Well, I'll put him...
Sorry about that. Just interrupting.
He was like, would you like a drink, darling? Yes, okay. And my co-host from Pod Aid, Mr. Liam Tinsley, is here. All right.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, mate. How are you? How's this cold day doing you?
It's freezing, isn't it? It is cold. Horrible. You are differing right now, and you're in a hoodie while you're in a fleece thing.
Yeah, probably should have dressed smarter, to be fair.
You're scantily clad.
Yeah, good job, I'm a big boy. This will keep me warm.
You've been a busy boy.
I have been very, very busy.
With Mr. Burt.
With Mr. Christopher Burt, local celebrity chef, as he loves to be called. But yeah, it's going really well up at Clock Tower at Nelly Hall. And it's, changing the game up there a little bit. Getting away from the pretentiousness of what it looks like to, well, just cooking nice food again.
Real stuff.
Yeah, real stuff. Nice, achievable stuff for everybody.
Yeah. We're gonna bring some cameras, aren't we? We're gonna bring some cameras, and we're gonna do a day in the life of, or we're gonna do we were chatting last night, and we're gonna go and get a few interviews. Here's Darren, Mr. Gindifferent, Mr. Shropshire Bar. What's it called? The Shropshire Arms.
Shropshire Arms, yeah, that's the new thing we're going to try. So which is good. We've been popping out at a few festivals, but watch this space. We might be looking at something a bit more permanent. So
hey, that sounds great.
Yeah, not going to go any more on that because obviously things change.
Probably somebody that listens to this going, "Shut up, Darren."
Yeah. So Jeremy Hunt put it in his budget, so we might have to do it. So
we'll have to wait for a little bit. Yeah,
might have to wait, but yeah. So we'll see how things go.
I haven't spoken to you for ages. I think since Food Festival.
Probably Food Festival. Yeah, or maybe the baton relay, Queen's baton.
What came first? The baton relay or the Food Festival? It was the baton relay.
Baton relay was after, wasn't it?
It was the baton relay,
yeah,
wasn't it? Because I had that wild kitchen burger, and I was like, oh my god, this burger's amazing. And then Liam Tinsley was standing next to me, and he was beefy boy at the time. But you agreed with me though, didn't you?
Yeah, no, it is. The Wild Kitchen are doing a great job with what they're doing as well. They're a lot better.
Yeah, just local produce, made it brilliantly. Oh, we seem to always be giving them a plug. I just send like 100 customers over to them at every single festival.
So we're here at the Abbey again. How did it go last year? Because we spoke to you during the event. Afterwards?
Yeah, it was great. So, I mean, it was one of those events where, we had a fantastic reception from the general public. We raised a lot of money, around about 8k for the charity, which is what we wanted to do. And then this year we want to try and push it and make it a little bit bigger and better. We know it's tough times out there, but you can see by tonight there's been a wonderful response of people coming in, and
still early yet compared to
still early. Tomorrow's the big day. It's Saturday. We've got a longer session. We've also got more tickets already sold for that. We've been pleasantly surprised by how many people are walking up. But yeah, it's just a really good event. Street food, nice beers, great gins, nice people, live music. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, I love a bit of live music. I'd have been here tomorrow, but I'm going to Hanu Poki tomorrow.
Oh, cool, yeah, because they're opening, aren't they?
Yeah, George, fantastic. Yeah. Great.
Really, really good stuff. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I gave him a bit of a shout out the other day, so I was going to, hopefully get over there at some point. But, we all try and get to lots of places, don't we?
We do.
It's
talking of that, I need to plan some stuff with you in the new year about that.
Yeah, well, there we go. So,
getting exclusives here on the Biscuit. Ideas before they have happened, darling. Yeah. In fact, I wanted to get a podcast together about just the concept of when an idea becomes reality. That journey that people have. We've been speaking to Camilla Monk and Alex McCarthy and a few people that make things of things. Because it's nice, Shropshire Arms starts as an idea, something that goes to festivals and then maybe becomes something special.
Yeah, well, ideas always start like that. I think I probably have about 150 ideas a week.
Do you ever sit bolt up in the middle of the night when you have an idea? Because I do.
Yeah.
When I have an idea, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, sometimes I go, I've done that before and it was rubbish. But how soon we forget, But no, I totally do. And, I think when you're an entrepreneur and do things like that, that's part of what you do. following it through is the challenge. You know,
doing it.
I think it was Thomas Edison that said genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's that whole kind of thing where you come up with it, but then you've got to see it through to fruition and make it work. And, you know, you could have the best idea, but it might not be the right time. You know, I've seen so many people with fantastic ideas and things they were trying to achieve, and they just did it at the wrong time, but they laid the groundwork.
You suck.
Yeah. Well, you go. They yeah. Well, this is it. They laid the groundwork for the other ideas that's coming from it. The champagne bar in the market hall was another prime example. You know, if they would have been 2 years later, it's a whole different kettle of fish. But it's just about that time and doing to it. But those seeds are sown and they start to grow and they come to it. And timing is everything. You know, they say it's location when it comes to the industry, but actually, realistically, it's about the timing. It's about getting there at the right time.
Luck, sometimes.
Yeah, definitely luck. You know, I've seen like places that have completely shifted how a high street operates by them opening. I've seen places that have then done the exact opposite. You know, and just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, even though the offering was great, and they're just off the beaten path because they haven't got it there, or they haven't quite thought about what they're doing. So, yeah, there's loads of stuff that makes the difference for it when you come through. But I think, you know, if I did every single one of my ideas that I came up with in the last...
You'd have to be broke or really successful.
Well, we definitely have been bankrupt at least 5 times. But also, yeah, just...
Any spare time in that?
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, you know, we'd have to be living on like Jupiter. Like a Jupiter day, year to get all this stuff done. So
I was literally just chatting to Carrie Hughes. We were talking about...
Was she here?
No, I was on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
And I was talking about, like, because I burn myself out an awful lot. You see my stuff on Facebook. Today is a perfect example. I haven't stopped since 9 o'clock this morning. Literally interviews, meetings.
Yep.
How do you stay balanced when you're an entrepreneur?
Tough question. I think I've got to a point now where I did this. I used to work 85 hours a week, massive venues, loads of stuff happening. 450 live music shows a year, a team of 250 people, 25 direct reports, crazy stuff when it's that. And I did this because I wanted to take a step back and I wanted to be able to have a bit more control of what I do, have a bit more what I can do, that kind of thing. However, it doesn't always work that way. So the balance is there is that, I try and I won't do anything on a Monday, which is the opposite of most entrepreneurs, but I've got almost like a first rule because I spend that time with my family. So Naomi and Max and our soon-to-be second child.
Congratulations.
You're working? Another hot enough, yeah, third. Well, I've got a third. Yeah. Still second one, but complicated. Modern families, eh?
That long ago.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's making sure that you make time for those kind of things, make stuff like that because it's Friday night and I'm here. So it's getting those balances right and doing it and taking it. And now we're 5 years into the project. Is the way to sort of describe it. Is that I've got a really good understanding about what's valuable, what works, what we want to try and achieve and where we want to go. And I think they're kind of the key things is that it's making those decisions now that we're taking the right things that fit what we want to do as a business and brand, that resonate the kind of same ideas and not overstretching ourselves. Because all that ends up happening is we overstretch ourselves, we do 2 or 3 things, none of them are delivered as well as we want them to be, and I'm all about delivery. You've been in my bar, you've been to my events, we just want to make sure we smash it every single time.
And you do?
Yeah, we do.
You do.
But sometimes it doesn't feel like that, but that's because I'm my own biggest critic, so, but I think we better...
Yeah,
some music.
Thank you for chatting to me, Darren, and we'll have to have a proper sit down at some point. Yeah. I'm going to find someone from Lingen Davies to speak to.
I think they're all on the front desk.
No, we've got Anna here. Let's go and grab her. I'm just going to walk with the microphone and put it in her face. Back in a sec. So, yeah. Anna.
Hi.
Hello. It's recording.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How's your day going?
Yeah, I kind of crashed and burned, but I had to carry on going.
Thank you for getting out of your crash and burn and coming this evening.
I'm actually feeling better now I've come out.
Oh, look at it. And you're enjoying a beer?
Like half a beer. Half a beer. I did drive, so...
What beer have you got?
I don't know. Darren, what is this? What is this? Something what Darren said something. Tinseltown, I think.
Is it good?
It's good.
Waking you up?
Yeah, I used to love Shropshire Lass, and It's gone now.
Why?
Because Woods isn't here anymore. It's gone.
Sad news.
So, Lingen Davies, Abbey Fest.
Pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. How long was this taking to organise and plan?
Well, so we obviously held it last year, and Planning probably started quite soon after that. I believe the date for this weekend was already in the diary last year, as is next year's date for Abbey Fest, which I can't remember.
Starts the day after.
Yeah, before. I mean, the date's set for next year, late November. Keep your eyes peeled.
It's great when you got like a venue you can rely on, though, isn't it? It's not going anywhere.
Well, exactly. Although last year it nearly did go somewhere, because last year was when we had those crazy storms, and on the Saturday the food stall actually blew away. So that was fun for the event organisers.
Last year was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. It was one of the best nights of the year.
Well, it's a pretty special place to have something like this, and the idea is to offer relaxed fun, something a bit different. Everyone likes, well, most people like beer, most people like gin. Why not? And some live music. I mean, these guys that are about to play are phenomenal. I've heard them before, the Ronnies.
Wonderful.
What's not to love about it?
I love it. I love what you guys do. Thank you for chatting to me.
Thank you very
And thank
much.
you to Lingen Davies for putting on a great event.
Thanks for coming.
Wonderful.
Who organises Pod Aid, the fundraiser?
Yeah, I organised Pod Aid. And
Colin,
yeah.
are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Colin is on the Shrewsbury committee, and he is an ACE supporter and volunteer, and also took on this year's Pedal the Borders and Eurocity Cycle Challenge for us.
Well done.
I did. That's a good challenge, yeah.
This question, I was at the Lingen Davies Awards, so I do remember you. Remember you. And I got to ask myself. I mean, I know there's a reason why people are so helpful, but why? Why for Lingen Davies, and why do you do what you do?
My wife was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2020, June 2020, and had 12 months treatment at Lingen Davies Cancer Centre, and I just wanted to give something back. Started doing it, met with wonderful people, and just carrying on doing it because they're a great bunch to work with.
Amazing. It must be a proud moment when you first start bringing in the donations, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah. No, it was, my first one was Pedal the Borders. That's what I first got involved with. Managed to get another 6 people involved with me, and we raised over £3,000, the 6 of us did for that. So
well done.
It was really good. And then done Pedal the Borders again last year, and just done the Euro Cycle, which I've raised another £3,500 for. I've got plans for doing a 24-hour bike ride next year.
Whoa. Bad enough me, I did a 24-hour podcast. I sat and spoke.
You sat down and chatted. Colin's getting on a bike in Lycra.
We had pizza.
Well, I'm hoping there's going to be pizza and bacon sandwiches about it. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing next year.
I think you're wonderful for doing what you're doing, and for anybody else that works for Lingen Davies or for any other charity that you give back. You give something back, and that's really important.
I get a lot out of it. It's a real good, feel-good thing to do, and I get as much out of it as I put in, to be honest. So it's great.
Wonderful. Well, I'd love to speak to you on the biscuit sometime properly.
Yeah.
Sit around, have a cup of coffee, and have a good chat.
Great. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, really good. Yeah.
I'll give you my card after this. Thank you for chatting to me.
Cheers. Thanks.
Let's go over the other side.
Yeah, we're going to go. We're having a wander around now. The music you can hear behind me is the Ronnies, and they sound wonderful. So yeah, that's the Ronnies. Hello, I'm Alex.
Hello,
I'm
nice to meet you.
For the Shrewsbury podcast.
Yes,
I
yeah.
just told him a wee bit of a story. Can you have a quick chat?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, you're volunteering today.
Yes, yes, I am, yeah.
What does it mean for you to be helping out Lingen Davies?
Well, I've done a couple of things with them since, obviously, my own diagnosis. And for me, it means it turns kind of a really awful situation for me into like a positive. You know, I've met great people who've also been through the similar thing, but also the support that they've shown me. It's kind of my own way of, giving back. And it's great fun, it's an amazing event,
And you're a great fundraiser, I've been told.
Yes.
You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so I've done a couple of things. So the biggest one was the tractor run, which I did in August, and we raised £5,500.
Well done.
So yeah, we had 76 tractors going around the countryside, annoying everybody, but it was great fun. So we had a good day, and yeah, it was brilliant.
Wonderful. And if there's anybody listening to this that may be on the fence about whether to support or fundraise for Lingen Davies, what would you say to them?
Just do it, go for it. anything is appreciated by them, whether it's a small cake sale, whether you're going to go and do a colour run or run a marathon, just get involved. They're a great bunch of people and they support you endlessly with whatever it is you're doing. So as much as obviously you're doing something for a great cause, you're going to meet great people and have a lot of fun as well.
Wonderful. I'd love to chat to you on the biscuit properly sometime.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I'll give you my card at some point tonight.
Yeah, I'm only over there, so yeah, just come and find me.
Thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Oh, she was lovely. Right, so we're at the bar. What shall I order from the bar?
I quite like the light beers, so probably this one. I don't know.
I'm drinking Tinseltown right now. It's nice. I spoke to you last year, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I remember you from last year.
Yeah, people mostly remember me because I torture them with this microphone. I'm like, "Oi, speak to me."
Yeah, I did know what happened last
Yeah, but what was your name again, sorry?
year. Sophie.
Sophie, and you're back here again.
I'm back again, back for both days.
Why Lingen Davies?
My uncle had cancer and he was helped by a lot of charities, one being Lingen Davies, and my college partnered with Lingen Davies, so I just started by doing one event and then just never stopped, I guess.
So do you do a lot of fundraising then?
Do I do a lot of what?
Fundraising?
I do mostly appearing for the volunteering events. Sort of, I'm still in education, so
What are you learning about?
I'm doing public services.
Very commendable, very commendable.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you for chatting to me today, and thank you so much for helping Lingen Davies, volunteering. Wonderful. Have a great night, all right? So we're still walking around. Again, the Ronnies behind me. I've got Helen here. She's wandering around. She's like, I've got a fire to put out.
Come and have a chat with Tim. So he's one of our trustees.
But Tim is a trustee.
Yeah.
We've got a hot mic. We've got a hot mic. Yeah, I'm on. I like to do these now and again.
Tim, how are you at the moment? This is Alex.
Hello.
It's from Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast.
Ah, yes. Did we speak last year?
Organised pod day.
We're not?
No, but I've seen it, yeah.
Oh, right, wonderful. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What brings you here today?
So I've been working with Lingen Davies both as a volunteer and as a trustee for about 30-something years.
Wonderful. And why Lingen Davies of all the charities and amazing places?
Well, for me there's a long story, but I moved to Shropshire to run the radiotherapy unit quite a long time ago and got heavily involved with Lingen Davies as part of that. And it's just so good to see the charity grow over so many years. At the moment we've invested the equivalent of about £20 million in local cancer services, local cancer care, making a difference to local people, and it's just amazing to see how much help it provides to a lot of people.
Yeah, just this year, I've seen the growth. I mean, like, we did Pod Aid last year and Pod Aid this year.
Yeah.
And the Lingen Davies Centre in the hospital, they've got the new CT scanner, they've got new things, the new rooms.
You just see it grow year on year, and you just see the difference it makes, not just to individual life, but collectively to people. So originally, the Cobalt Unit Trust Fund, which was the pre-runner to the Lingen Davies Cancer Fund, was to bring local radiotherapy services into Shropshire to stop people having to travel to Wolverhampton, to Birmingham and to Stoke for their cancer treatment. And originally it was just to buy one cancer treatment machine, and from there it's just snowballed. And the vision of Bernard Lingen and Frank Davies together started brilliant. And where it's going now, reaching out to people in the community, giving them information, giving them support, reaching out not just in the hospital, but out to their doorstep and taking cancer care to them. Fantastic.
Wonderful. And Lingen Davies do a wide array of different events and fundraisers. Which one's your favourite throughout the year?
Oh, the colour run has got to be the best one.
It's very popular.
So it's very visual.
Yeah.
It's very team spirited. People come as a team. They come as a family. And the sort of challenge to get round isn't about how fast you can run. It's more about how much colour you can get on yourself by the time you finish. So it's just a great event to be at, and it's just a feel-good place.
Well, thank you so much for chatting to me today. It's been really nice.
Yeah, good to meet you. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for what you've done for us as well.
Oh, bless you. Thank you very much.
Why is that? I haven't been here for long.
Found Lizzie. How are you, Lizzie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm here again.
Here again.
It's gone
Here
quick,
we are.
hasn't it?
It has gone quick. Very, very quick. It's fab. It looks great.
Anna was telling me this thing takes a year to organise.
It does. Yeah. I mean, we've already got the date for next year. Yeah, 25th, 26th, I think, that weekend. But yeah, it's good though because we've done it before, obviously we know what we're doing, so it doesn't take as much time, but it takes a lot of planning. Yeah.
How hands-on have you guys been?
Pardon?
How hands-on have you guys been making sure everything's...
Yeah, pretty hands-on. I mean, we basically just hired the Abbey as a venue, so we do everything else. We sell the tickets, we decorate the Abbey, we hire the acts that perform, everything like that. So, yeah.
And you guys have got some great musical acts tonight.
Yes, yeah, they're really great. The Ronnies are on tonight. They're on tomorrow night as well, which is who you can hear at the moment. They're really fab. We've got some great acoustic artists as well, so yeah, really great.
Well, you guys are fab. Thank you for doing what you do.
It's all right. Thank you for coming along. It's great to see you.
And you.
Enjoy.
Right, so I'm chatting with Liam. We just stood here, like, enjoying the ambience, really, aren't we?
Yeah, vocals are going. It's mood lighting, and there's beer.
Yeah. It's nice beer as well. I love this venue. Like, at night time, when the lights are all up on the side of the building, on the inside, it looks wonderful. We've got the Ronnies in the background as well, offering some great vocals. Have you ever been here and drank beer before?
No, I can't say I've been in here before anyway.
No?
Not even for weddings or christenings or anything. No, I've never.
Wow.
So this is a first time, and this is my first impressions of coming to the Abbey Church.
I interviewed on the roof, right on the very top.
Is that real?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you get up there?
It's a bit like playing Assassin's Creed.
Did you do the suicide dive afterwards as well?
Yeah. Well, no, I did. I interviewed. I interviewed up there. It was really, really nice, actually. It is an ordeal to get up all the steps and the climbing, but yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
I interviewed on top of the column at Hawkston Park as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's about the same size as the one in.
That's quite high as well, isn't it?
And I don't like heights.
Yeah.
I didn't like this one.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of heights. I remember a story a couple of years ago. I took my daughter to Blackpool because her grandparents are from there, and I went up top of Blackpool Tower.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, it's all right, it's fine. Well, I'd never been up there before. I didn't realise it's all glass flooring, and keeping it nice and composed because I'm with my daughter. I don't want to seem like I'm scared. And there must have been this little girl and her brother. They must have been about 5 or 6, and they were jumping up and down. And I honestly never wanted to tell a kid to behave or just stand still. So I think it's great that they enjoy themselves, but I was genuinely petrified. I was just looking down, going, "Oh, this is it!" And it was the most scared I've ever been.
There's a great picture because I did it with Jules at the time, and there's a great picture we were interviewing. My back is against the wall of the of the pillar. That makes a difference. Do you know what I mean? Like if it falls, it falls. Like if I fall, but my back is against the wall, and Jules is just standing there chilled out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'll have to find that out sometime.
Yeah, no, I think I have got a picture of me up there, and my hands are in my pockets, and like as tight as possible to do, stood in the middle of this glass floor because my daughter wanted me to take a picture.
There's another thing I want to do, and that is go down the river in a kayak.
Yeah.
Canoe. But I worry about getting my stuff wet, so that's the only reason I've not done it.
Yeah, so in my youth times where I wasn't the most civilised, as most children are, we actually found a boat down by the river in a field round by where I live.
As you do.
Yeah. So, because we were all these, we obviously knew what we were doing. We decided to get some beers, get in this boat, no paddles or oars or anything, and we thought it's just going to stay still.
When are we going to the festival?
And we ended up having to get people to drag us out nearly as far as Ironbridge.
Oh no.
We floated that far. And we must have been about 15, thinking we're really cool.
Stay away from that river, people. Yeah. It's dangerous.
Do not do it. Do not do it.
Right, I'm gonna find other people to interview. I've only got a few more minutes left. I'm only staying here for a bit because I want to go home and watch I'm a Celebrity.
Oh, you've got an exciting life, haven't you?
That's the only silly thing that I have in my life. Everybody's allowed a silly thing that they enjoy. What's the most silliest thing you enjoy? Keeping it clean, of course.
To be fair, at the minute, I've just started watching the TV series Merlin.
Okay, that's the one with Sam Neill, right?
Yeah, so
that's a film. films with Sam Neill.
Yeah, no, the TV series is... Oh, I can't remember his name. He plays Pendragon, the dad.
Oh my God, really?
But this TV series came out in 2017.
I remember it, yeah.
And I've only just discovered it. And I'm absolutely hooked. But it's really crap. Like, the acting is actually really crap.
I remember watching it and I saw this woman, I think one of the first episodes, and she had like eyeliner and eyeshadow, and she looked like a girl today, and I was kind of like...
Yeah, it's not great, but I think that's probably my guilty pleasure at the minute. But it's a guilty pleasure in a way of, it is rubbish. Like, it really is, but it's great, and it zones me out for some reason.
Do you know what I did today? I reviewed a Karate Kid cartoon from 1989 for another podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like actual from 89 as well?
From 1989, yeah.
It's the year I was born, that was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
August 89.
No way.
Summer of 89 was when I was born.
It was insane. Anyway, we're just getting a bit of chit-chat here. Let's go find some real interviews. Hello, I'm Alex from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Welcome, say hello. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Lottie. I'm from Hot Girl Brownies, based in Church Stretton.
Wonderful. How long have you been making brownies for?
Not long, actually. Started in spring this year, so it's a new venture for me.
Very new.
Yeah, I'm a teacher by vocation, so it's alongside
So this is something
that.
you do on the side?
Yeah. Keeping me really busy on the weeknights.
Is it one of those things that you started, it's just snowballed?
Yes, definitely. Started it in the summer, well, in the spring, but it really sort of kicked off in the summer when I was on holiday. And now I'm not on holiday, so it's really busy, but it's great. I love it.
It's mad how these grassroots ideas do just blossom into these amazing things.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's caught on online a lot, on social media, on Instagram and things. So yeah, it's taken on. It's really good.
When you were at Abbey Fest today, is there any? What did you choose this event to come to?
So Lingen Davies is actually a charity that's quite close to my heart. My mum had breast cancer and she used their radiotherapy treatment. So a really nice charity, beautiful event, love Christmas, so it's great, yeah.
They get nice music as well.
Beautiful music, they're doing amazingly and they look lovely. The ladies do.
They do, and your brownies too. Well, thank you for chatting to me. How can people find you?
What was that, sorry?
How can people find you online? Okay,
so on Instagram, I am at hotgirl.brownies and Hot Girl Brownies on Facebook.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for chatting to me.
Thank you very much.
What would you like to know?
Right, so I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast.
All right.
Yes, you guys are the Ronnies?
We're the Ronnies, yes.
Yeah, how long have you guys been going?
About 5 years, obviously a bit of a break with COVID. We all met singing in a musical, the Little Shop of Horrors.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then we just started singing together.
Welcome to join us as well, if you like.
Come on in, Fran.
Little Shop of Horrors, you guys get together.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for 5 years. Has it been easy, though, those 5 years? Has it been difficult?
Well, we're all friends, so we just love singing together. So in that respect, it's been really easy for us. We just love singing close harmony music, and it just comes sort of naturally to us. So, we just love it, and so it's never seemed like a job, really. So that's great.
Well, I've got you guys in the background of a lot of my interviews tonight, and you looked amazing. I was just recording you guys as well. It comes so naturally to you.
Thank you. We really enjoy it. It's not our full-time job. We'd like it to be, but it's just something we're really passionate about, isn't it?
Absolutely shows. Where are you guys based?
We're based in Telford.
Oh, right, okay.
So, very close by, yeah.
Wonderful. And tonight, being here for Lingen Davies, what does that mean to you guys?
Well, obviously, cancer is something that touches everyone in one way or another. So we're just happy to support such an amazing charity and to help in whatever way we can, really.
They looked after me. I've had treatment at Lingen Davies, so they've really looked after me this year.
Wonderful. I'm so glad that you guys are here to support this. Thank you for chatting to me.
Thank you so much.
We're the Shrewsbury Biscuit, and if you need anything, any help with anything,
Yeah,
give me a shout. Come on.
Give us a plug. We're at the Ronnie Singers. Give us a follow. That would be fabulous.
Wonderful. You guys are amazing. Thank you for chatting to me. Cheers.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Well, I've had a good walk around. Been chatting to Liam. I've been chatting to people down here. I just spoke to the Ronnies. They were great.
They're amazing, aren't they?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
You played the fundraising game.
Sorry?
You played the fundraising game.
What's that?
So you pay
either £2 or £5 to guess the last 2 digits of a banknote, and then if you guess them correctly, you win that banknote, which is either £20 or £50.
Wonderful. I have lots of people. There was the paper aeroplanes last year, wasn't there?
There was, yeah. That was got a bit out of hand, so we decided not to do that this year. It was a bit of madness, so.
I think I remembered like tables wobbling and stuff.
Yeah, they were flying everywhere. It was hard to keep track of.
What about the wheelbarrow of booze? What happened to that idea?
Again, that was a big barrel of booze that we had to transport from the office to here several times, which we actually didn't get rid of until about August of this year.
A bit of trial and error then with some of these things.
Yeah, a little bit trial and error, yeah. But
how do you guys think you've done tonight then?
yeah, good. It's really good. We've got some returning customers, which is great. Seeing people come back, some new customers. So yeah, it's good. I think people are enjoying it, and there's some good music, good atmosphere, good vibes. So yeah.
I've really enjoyed it. I think you guys have done an amazing job.
It wasn't actually me this year because I have been away, but Helen and Anna and Emily and Tara have done an amazing job.
You guys are great, aren't you? You are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's really, really wonderful feeling to sit here looking at everyone having a really good time in a wonderful, beautiful place, and ultimately thinking about what we're all doing here. We're having fun. We are #fun in fundraising. We're fundraising for an amazing cause, and what better way to do it?
It's a great venue. And I think everyone I've spoken today has got real strong connections to Lingen Davies, and that's why they do what they do. Yeah.
We like to embrace our local connections, and there is some fantastic support out there, which is wonderful.
And you got all my support, you know that. We had a nice meeting earlier.
We did.
There's lots coming up between the Shrewsbury Biscuit and Lingen Davies, so you got that to look forward to. Thank you guys for inviting me tonight.
It's all right. Thanks for coming along.
How many beers did you enjoy?
I've had 2, which is 1. So 1 beer. So I'm safe to drive. I'm all right. Good. We're good. Thank you, Liam, as well, for coming out.
Pleasure as always. It's a nice little social get-together. And for a good cause as well. So
this is the first time I've seen you since Pod Aid, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I've been busy though, haven't I?
Me too.
I just seen your calendar. There's like half an hour gaps in it.
I just showed him my new digital life. It's ridiculous.
That's what he's doing.
It has transformed your life.
It has transformed my life. Alex McCarthy, thank you so much. Oh, it's amazing. Right, so we're going to go. Thank you so much for tuning into this. Well done to Lingen Davies, putting on a great event.
Thank you very much.
If you haven't ever been to the Abbey, come to the Abbey. Just come and have a look. It's a wonderful building. In fact, I produced an audio tour which starts just outside of Flaming Grate, and it's voiced by Nigel Baker, and he takes you round the outside of the building, inside the building, tells you what everything is, across the road, to what's out across the road, and down towards Shropshire Wildlife Trust to the end there. That's how big the Abbey was. It's an amazing tour, and it's free.
That's so random. I love it.
It's
How
great.
did you get that gig?
Original Shrewsbury. Yeah.
Shrewsbury's brilliant. It really is where it's at.
If you walk around town and you see these pink and blue circles on the floor with a QR code, they're voice tours that I produced. And you can scan them and do a historical tour of Shrewsbury for free. So be a tourist in your own time, guys. Anyway, I better go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, guys, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.